as the fight may be over, but the debate across the MMA world is only beginning. Now the sport's biggest analysts are sharing their opinions on what truly unfolded inside the Octagon. Before the fight, Joe Rogan shared his thoughts, suggesting that the true battle would begin after the opening round. He believes the biggest question isn't McGregor's punching power, but whether he can keep up once Holloway begins pushing a relentless pace in the middle rounds. At the same time, Rogan warned fans not to dismiss McGregor because if he has secretly regained his old form, he could completely surprise the MMA world.
Next week.
Boy, we're going to find out. We're really going to find out what's going on if it gets into the second and third rounds. That's when we're really going to find out.
We'll know.
We'll know immediately.
At that point.
But I mean, whether or not he can really fight for 5 rounds. Against a guy
if he can, man.
With a great gas tank.
Yeah.
Max says.
After 5 years of tearing your body up.
You don't know, right? Because it's all in a vacuum. Like, there's some training footage of him beating guys up that you've seen, but who knows what he actually has been doing. We know he's been partying, but has he also been, like, really training? Because if he's been really training and he shocks everybody because he's still got his skills.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, if he somehow or another sparks out Max in, like, the first round, do you know how big he becomes?
He's right back.
Right back.
I mean,
he's right back. Him and Justin Gaethje, the biggest fight in the history of the known universe.
That would be sick.
They go for the BMF title at 170.
Right.
Conor's like, I don't want to cut any weight. That fight would be crazy.
Rogan also reminded everyone that Conor McGregor remains one of the most dangerous punchers the UFC has ever seen. His speed, timing, accuracy, and fight-ending power are still capable of changing a fight instantly. If McGregor has managed to recapture the version of himself that dominated Eddie Alvarez, Holloway could be facing one of the most lethal versions of Conor ever seen inside the Octagon.
You know, I think it's going to be interesting to see. Look, Conor in his prime was elite. Conor Eddie Alvarez, if it's that Conor right now fighting Max, I'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
But can he regain that form?
Right.
We don't know. I mean, he's a special dude. Look at this. Just pop. Talking shit to him.
Dana was losing his mind over there.
Yeah.
There's also COVID, so you could kind of hear him.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Because this is not...
Oh, look at that. Look at that right hand.
Look at it. He wasn't even looking at
away.
it. It was slipping shit.
I'm the best boxer in the UFC. Look at this. And if he starts talking to Conor like that in the middle of the fight and teeing off on him, if Conor gets tired, it could get rough.
Look at his last fight with Dustin. I mean,
the difference is Conor, I don't give a fuck if he's 39. I don't care how old he is. That dude's got the touch.
Yeah, he does.
He's got the touch of death.
And he's very accurate.
And he's accurate and he's fast and when he's sprinting, he moves quicker than anybody.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't do that for 5 rounds, but if he does it and cracks you.
Adding to that, Demetrius Johnson sided with Max Holloway, believing McGregor's lengthy absence from the Octagon created too many unanswered questions. While Holloway had continued facing elite competition and staying active, Conor had spent years recovering and working toward a return. In Johnson's opinion, Holloway's recent experience and consistent activity made him the more reliable choice heading into the fight.
Right now, I have Max. I have Max winning. Reason why is because Conor McGregor, he's been out of the game for a long time. Max has been in the paint, fighting. You know, he's had fights with Ilya Topuria, Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira. Where Conor, he's been healing. He's been trying to find himself. And come back into the sport of mixed martial arts, man. Like they say, man, when you guys silk sheets, it's hard to get out and run the motherfucking miles.
Before interviewing Conor McGregor, Chael Sonnen admitted that he struggled to picture McGregor finding a way to win between the devastating leg injury, years away from competition, and the challenge of facing someone as durable as Max Holloway. The odds seemed stacked against him. Still, as fight night approached, Sonnen wondered whether everyone might be overlooking McGregor's ability to shock the world once again.
I haven't been able to see a path to victory for him, largely because he's coming off an injury and it's a 5-round proposition.
When Sonnen questioned McGregor about lasting through 5 demanding rounds, Conor didn't hesitate for a second. Instead of showing concern, he immediately rejected the idea that Holloway could wear him down. McGregor made it clear he wasn't preparing for survival. He planned to impose his own game from the opening bell. That response convinced Sonnen that McGregor's confidence was genuine and that he fully believed he could still perform at the highest level.
Combat athlete's biggest fear is exhaustion, getting to a point where he can't finish the match. They're asking you to do a 5-round proposition when during the negotiation, is there any part of you that wanted that to be 3 rounds? He said no. He said, I'm a human. Humans get tired. I don't care about getting tired. He said, Max did an interview. Max said he was going to drag me to the deep waters, and then he started to get worked up. He said that pissed him off. He openly said, but he actually started to get angry at the mere suggestion by Max that he could physically push Conor to that point. I thought it was interesting. That he didn't take a lessening of expectation.
However, Michael Bisping made his prediction with complete confidence. He believed that if Max Holloway could weather Conor McGregor's dangerous opening attack, the fight would gradually shift in his favor. According to Bisping, Holloway's incredible pace, constant pressure, and endless combinations would slowly wear McGregor down until exhaustion took over. In the end, he predicted Holloway would finish the Irish superstar with a dramatic 4th-round TKO after taking control of the later rounds.
I predict Max Holloway will be the winner on Saturday night. I believe that Conor McGregor is going to go out there. The crowd is going to be ridiculous, okay? The anticipation for the fight is through the roof. The demand for Conor McGregor is still there. And Max Holloway, people love this guy as well. This fight, the atmosphere on the night will be insane. Whether you're at home or in the arena like I'm going to be, it's going to be something memorable. The entire fight night, top to bottom, is absolutely stacked. That's why I'm doing my prediction videos in stages. This is Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway, and I'm picking Max Holloway by late stoppage, round 3, round 4. We'll go with round 4. McGregor's a warrior. He's a fighter. He's not going to quit on himself, but he is going to start to get uncomfortable. He is going to start to get tired. The shots will start to add up, and he's only human, and at some point he'll go down. I predict that will be in round 4.
Bisping also emphasized that this matchup would likely be decided by the opening round. If McGregor failed to land an early knockout, he believed Holloway's pressure would become overwhelming as the fight progressed. With every passing minute, Max's cardio and relentless output were expected to take over while McGregor's energy faded. For Bisping, surviving the first round would give Holloway the momentum needed to dominate the rest of the contest.
But I'll be honest, outside of a first round knockout, which could happen, it's then going to go dramatically downhill for Conor McGregor because he's never been good in rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5. He just hasn't, okay? He wasn't in his prime, and I don't think he will be at almost 38 years old with 5 years away from the Octagon. If Max Holloway can survive that first round, then it all goes downhill. Max Holloway starts to take over. Max Holloway starts to land more and bigger and longer combinations with more meaningful shots. Starts getting a little bit fancy with it. Starts throwing in the spinning back kick to the stomach, to the face. Starts pointing down at the canvas because he sees Conor McGregor tired and he knows that the victory is within his sight.
The Wade concept offered a different perspective by focusing on the psychological battle before the fight. According to his breakdown, McGregor completely controlled the face-off through his body language, confidence, and calculated movements. While Holloway reacted to Conor's energy, McGregor appeared to dictate every moment of the interaction, potentially gaining an important mental advantage before the cage door even closed.
Max wanted to get intense when he saw Conor got intense. He wanted to shake his hand, Conor slapped it. Conor gets back in his face, level changes. Max goes down to his level, Conor stands up. I'm telling you, I'm not one of these body language guys all the time, but there's something to be said for that there, man. There's something to be said. Maybe that was just Max underestimating what like Conor would do in a face-off, even though they've had it before and they did the same kind of thing, forehead to forehead. But you see Max get intense after their face-off too. Right? Now he's pumped. Now the energy all comes out. Now I'm in control. I don't know. I think there might be a little 20 seed. That's the seed planted in Max's head without him even really realizing it, that he's mirroring. He's going second. Conor's going first. He's going second. And if that carries over to the fight, I don't know that it will, but if it does, I think that's huge for Conor because I think Conor needs to go first.
After analyzing every possible scenario, the conclusion was straightforward. Max Holloway appeared to be the safer prediction based on activity, cardio, and consistency, but McGregor still possessed the ability to produce one of the greatest comeback victories in MMA history. If Conor connected early with his trademark power, everything could change instantly. But if Holloway survived those dangerous moments, his relentless pressure and championship-level experience were expected to take control and potentially end McGregor's comeback hopes.
With that being said, I believe, but I don't fully believe. I'm taking Max Holloway, and I think he might be a late round stoppage for Max. I think it might be like middle of the 3rd to 4th round. He gets Conor out of there, or he may not get Conor out of there, but he gets into a decision. Again, I would love to see Conor come out, put the left hand on Max, and I'll fully admit and be fully welcoming of the fact that I'm wrong and hope that the Wade curse does its thing here. I'm really trying to put all my ducks in a row and line it up to where Conor can overcome all the odds here because that's what it's going to take. Realistically, that is what it's going to take. On paper, yes, Max gets hit and he gets wobbled. His recovery is very, very good, and Conor has a shot. He does, and it's better than 10%, 20%. Conor's got a good shot here to hurt Max and potentially put him away. But realistically, logically speaking, odds are what they are for a reason. Max is more active. Max is better pace. Max didn't do ungodly things to his body outside of the cage. He took some more damage than Conor has inside of it, but Max doesn't have a metal rod in his leg and screws and bolts holding him together. Realistically, Max should win this fight. And if Conor is able to do it, it would be one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in the combat sports game. No joke. That kind of injury, breaking your shit, coming back and beating that guy, one of the most incredible comebacks you could ever say, which is why Conor's doing it. I just don't think he gets it done. Max by decision. I hope that I'm wrong. Conor, prove me wrong, please. I want it. I need it. And the Wade curse, hopefully, propels it forward, but I'm picking Max.
Robert Whittaker believes the outcome depends entirely on how long the fight lasts. He sees McGregor as extremely dangerous during the first 2 rounds, where a perfectly placed left hand could end everything instantly. However, if Holloway survives that early danger, Whittaker expects Max's relentless pace, superior cardio, and constant pressure to completely swing the fight in his favor.
I think if Conor wins, it'll have to be in the first 2 rounds. If it goes past there, Max will probably take over.
There's a lot of variables in this fight. I guess Conor hasn't been in the firefight for a long time. I don't know what sort of work he's been doing outside of the Octagon, but I'm sure it's just not the same. If you're not in competition, it's not the same. So there's that factor, as well as like bouncing back from that leg break, bouncing back from things. It changes you. Time changes you. So there's that variable, and then there's also the look that Max is at 170. We haven't seen him at 170. He's a volume cardio sort of striker. So to see him at 170, where generally speaking, the higher the weight divisions, the less cardio, the less type like faster cardio, I guess, than like featherweight and whatnot. So it's hard to say. Like I'm going to be backing Max because I like him, but I think he gets it done. He's been battle tested a lot. He's been in the game. He's had these 5-round fights. He's had to grind through it. I think getting comfortable outside of fighting and being away from it for so long is really going to impact Conor, especially a guy like, I feel like his superpower when he was coming in, obviously his swagger and his ability and striking power and prowess is undeniable, but I think he was hungry. He had a real starved look in his eye when he was tearing through people, and I feel that was a superpower that disappeared when he made $100 million.
In the end, Corey Sandhagen also favors Max Holloway, pointing to McGregor's long layoff and possible conditioning concerns. Although he respects everything Conor has accomplished and is excited to watch him return, Sandhagen believes Holloway's activity level, durability, and relentless work rate give him a significant advantage. If the fight turns into a battle of endurance, he expects Holloway to come out on top.
I didn't want to make it I like both of them. I like both of them a lot. I think Max will probably win just because I think that the conditioning is going to be a big deal, and then not fighting for so long is going to be a big deal. But I'm really grateful that I'm on a Conor McGregor card and get to be the featured bout on it. Like, that's really freaking cool. I haven't thought about it too much, just because obviously I'm focused on getting the win and stuff, but I think after this one, this will be a really sweet win, you know, and I'm pumped that a bunch of people get to watch me fight, because
As the fight may be over, but the debate across the MMA world is only beginning. Now, the sport's biggest analysts are sharing their opinions on what truly unfolded inside the Octagon. Some believe Conor McGregor proved he still belongs among the elite, while others feel Max Holloway once again showed why his pace and durability are unmatched. Every prediction, every key moment, and every controversial decision is now being re-examined. In this video, we'll compare the experts' pre-fight expectations with what actually happened to find out who called it right and who got it completely wrong. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more post-fight reactions, expert analysis, press conference highlights, and the biggest MMA stories, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next upload. Let us know in the comments which analyst came closest to predicting the fight correctly, and whose prediction surprised you the most. We'd also love to hear your own thoughts on the result and what should be next for both Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.